This is Chris with the Cake Ninja, and I'm here to show you how to make your Google Form survey. So what you're going to do is make a Google Form. So go to your Gmail and open up your Drive. If you don't have that already open, I do. So I'm just going to go over here to my Drive. Okay, then you're going to go over here to New, and you're going to make a new, it doesn't come up. If it doesn't come up, what you want is to do More, and you'll want a Google Form, okay? So go ahead and open that. And so you're going to get what looks like an untitled form. So what you're going to do is name it something like I named mine Survey. And so all you have to do is put, if you want to put first contact survey or wedding cake survey or whatever you want to do, whatever you're looking for, just make it something that you know that that's what it is when you go to look for it later. And so it will change automatically up here. And so what you're going to now do is just make some questions. So first thing's probably going to be name, perhaps, of bride. Okay. So you can do short, for every single question, you can do short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, checkboxes, drop downs. You can allow a file upload, and there's all these other choices here too, which I don't think you will need. You can also put in a date picker. So I'll show you how to do a date picker when we go to do the date of the event. Okay. So this is good for short answer. So if you like that, then you can just do, or you could put name of customer if you wanted to. Oops. If it's not specifically for wedding cakes, you can make it for wedding cakes. You can make it for all your big events and make it more generic, whatever you like. Okay, so then if you like that, let's just say we're going to do a wedding cake one. So we're going to have name of the bride, and then if you duplicate that, it's going to have the same settings, and you're just going to change the question, name of groom. Okay, so now let's duplicate it, because it's just a simple question that we're duplicating. So what you're going to do then is say, okay, well, I need to know the date of this event. So we're going to give them a pop-up of a calendar. So you're going to say date of wedding, and then when they get it, they'll have a little pop-up calendar that they'll get to choose the date. That way you know the date's always in the same format, and it's really awesome. Okay, so let me show you what comes up on my survey. These are the questions I asked. The email address, the name of the bride and the groom, the date, the time, the location, the number of servings, if they have any kind of cake, filling, or frosting preference, decor, do they have a topper, do they want me to provide it? These are all the different things. And I always have one for questions in case something is burning on their mind that they need to know about. And then the terms and conditions is the other survey that we'll be talking about. So you can just say, please go to this site and read the terms and conditions. So it's not really a question, it's more of a direction. Okay, so let's go back to your survey. So you can have as many of these questions as you want, and you can configure them, each one over here. So you can also, let's say they have some pictures that they want to send you. That would be a file upload option. So let's try one of those. Let's go ahead and duplicate the same kind of questions. Do you have inspiration pictures? Okay, so it will see what kind of question you're asking, and it will give you suggested formats, but you don't have to choose that. It's giving you a multiple choice as a suggestion based on that, but what we want is for them to be able to upload a file. Okay, so when they go ahead and they upload that file, what theirs looks like is a way to choose a file and upload it, and then it will show on your Google Sheet when it comes up. Okay. All right, so you can also choose specific kinds of files, a number. You can only let them do 1, 5, or 10 if you want. or a maximum file size. So I don't do that just because I want to keep control of the pictures more in the emails than on the surveys, because then the survey gets kind of messy, but I just want you to know that's an option. All right, so you've got all your questions. You saw that I had about 20, something like that, 15 or 20. You've got all your questions, you're ready to go, but you want to see what it looks like. So go up here to preview. All right, and when you send them this link, this is what they're going to actually see. Okay, so they're going to put their name in, they're going to put their groom's name in, they're going to put the date of the wedding, and all these other questions, and then they're going to hit submit. Okay, when they hit submit, we're going to configure it so that it'll go right to your Google Sheet. So let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to close that because that's just a check to make sure it looks the way I want. And so now let's go to one thing you can do here under the survey is you can say, please fill out this survey so I know what direction you are thinking for your wonderful wedding cake, or whatever you want to tell them there. Okay. So you can also change the theme. I have it as purple. You can make it blue, you can make it turquoise, whatever you like. You can change the font style, you can change the background color, whatever you like. That's kind of fun. Now, when you go to settings, it's kind of interesting because it will ask you whether or not you want to collect their email addresses. That way you don't have to ask them for it. It'll automatically collect it. You can ask them to sign in. I never do that. You can let them edit after they submit it, or you can let them see summary charts and text responses, but at this point that's not really something you're going to need. The rest is not important. Okay, so when you want to send this to a customer via email, you're going to click send. You're going to either click the email icon or the link icon, and you're going to just put their email in there. Taos Cakes in Taos, okay? And then you can put this message, you can leave this message, which is the stock, or you can change it, and you can say, fill out a form for all your wedding dreams, let's say, okay? All right, so then you're going to send it, and it'll send it, and they'll fill it out, and once it's filled out and submitted, it will show up on your sheet. So how do we get this to fill out on your sheet? What you'll do is you'll go to responses, okay, and it doesn't have any responses just because this is just a brand new one. You're going to go up here, and you're going to create a spreadsheet, okay, but you're going to choose, instead of making a whole brand new one, you're going to choose select existing spreadsheet, okay, so, and then down here to select, and then you're going to choose Cake Ninja, and it will pop up, and mine popped up right there. Yours might be this one right here, but whatever it is you've named your Cake Ninja, you're going to select that one, okay? All right, so let's do that one. So now it automatically linked to that spreadsheet. So now let's go find the spreadsheet. Let's go to your Ninja, and you'll see it down here under survey. It has popped up, and of course it's empty. If I oh no, it's not empty, never mind. This is my actual survey that comes up, and you can see it's all filled in nicely. You can change this if you want to. It's not locked, you can fix it, but I like to just leave it as is because I want to know exactly what they said. So that's as simple as it gets. Now, if you ever want to change what questions are being asked, you just go back to that original form, which looks like this. Let me show you if I can. Okay, I guess I can't show you what that icon looks like. What you're going to do is look for this little icon up in your tab if you still had it open. If not, you would just look for whatever you named the survey in your Google Drive, because it's going to be there, and you can change the response, the questions, you can change anything you want on it. So that is the very simple way that when you get a first customer and you want to know all the details so that you have them in one place, how to get all those things and have them go directly like this into your Cake Ninja under the tab named Survey. You of course can name that anything that you want by clicking it and renaming it. It'll generally come up as Survey, however, if that's how you've named it. It'll come up how you've named it. So thank you, and please email me with any questions. Oh, one more thing. If you don't want that form to share anymore or to fill in anymore, you just unlink it right here, and that's super simple. Then it won't be talking to your spreadsheet anymore. So thank you, and email me if you have any questions.